What's up YouTube, it's Maestro, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my brand new setup using the new Studiologic SL73 MK2 and the MKSensation Xtreme plugin for iOS. Let's get into it. So recently I have been pretty much looking for a new setup to use for weighted key action. When it comes to playing piano, I did have the Yamaha Mod X, which I do not have anymore. I traded that out for the SL73, and I'm going to tell you why. I still have the Stage 4 Compact, but when it comes to playing piano and just having that weighted key action, I wanted something where I could still have that ability without trading out the amazing features and lightness of the Stage 4 Compact. Now, I did like the Yamaha Mod X8. It's still an amazing board, and I still highly recommend it. However, when it comes to an amazing weighted board to have that's just 73 keys, lightweight, and portable, the SL73 MK2 pretty much fits that mold. It has a lot of amazing features. You can assign your MIDI, pretty much assign the four knobs that you do have. You can assign those zones to any function or any fader that you're using for the Stage 4 Compact via MIDI capabilities or aux KB or via whatever plugin you're using for your iPad. Now, the Studiologic SL73 MK2 does not come with any stock sounds. You do have to pretty much use it again as a MIDI controller as it is intended, whether you're using it for, like I said, with me, I use it for my Stage 4 Compact, and now with my new setup with the iPad plugin featurette setup. It does come with one phone output, one left and right output. You do have three pedal inputs. You have a MIDI 1 and MIDI in and MIDI out input. You have your power button, and the SL73 MK2 is powered via USB-C. Now, I know a lot of people who are looking into this had a couple of concerns with it being USB-C, but I will tell you they do give you a power adapter plug-in that you can plug the SL73 into a direct outlet, or if you want, in this case, you can plug it into your iPad. Now, for me, when I'm running it through the iPad, I do have it connected via a USB-C hub. So I have a USB-C hub where I plug in my charger for the iPad, as well as the SL73 goes into that as well. I do also have it running through a cord extension, and what I will do is I will also have links to each one of these, included the iPad that I'm using, which I'm using the iPad Mini A17 Pro. For me, it pretty much runs everything I want. Now, I will tell you this: if you're going to go that route, then I definitely would highly recommend getting the 512 gigabyte option, which is what I have. I believe I initially got the 128 gigabyte option, but after downloading all the sounds, patches, and things like that, I started running out of storage. So I had to send it back, got the 512 gigabyte option, and I'm having no issues at all. So what we're going to do also is discuss the keybed. So the keybed on the SL73 is actually a major improvement. I believe the Stage 4 HA73 and the 88 uses the TP100 keybed. The SL73 uses the new TP110 keybed. Now, to me, it's a little bit more weighted than the TP100, and it has an amazing feel. Like, I don't really feel this keyboard or this keybed going bad at any time. It's actually an amazing feeling keybed. A couple other cool features with the Studiologic SL73. You do have your mod wheel or your mod lever and pitch bend lever as well. And again, in addition to the knobs controlling individual zone sounds, you do have your main master out, which will be controlled with the iPad. So all your sounds that's going from your iPad into your SL73 out to either your headphones or monitors, you can control the main out with that, and then you can control the overall zone volumes with the volume B knob. So what we're going to do, actually, I'm going to show you guys now the MKSensations plugin that I'm using. I'm also using a couple other plugins as well, but my main plugin that I'm using is this MKSensation Xtreme plugin. It's amazing. So let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the intro gospel patch on the gospel musicians MKSensation Xtreme plugin. Now this plugin is available for Mac and iOS. It's one of the reasons why I had to gravitate towards getting the iPad, is because a lot of plugins that are out and available for musicians, especially gospel musicians, are only available on iPad. I wish they were available for Android, but for whatever reason they're not. So nevertheless, I went ahead and bought the iPad Mini. Again, this is the iPad Mini A17 Pro. I didn't really want a big iPad to run with. I wanted a nice compact size iPad, and this one fits the mold. So this is the intro gospel patch on the MKSensation Xtreme. I do apologize for the slight latency delay on this. I am using a different mirroring component and application. But for this plugin, you do have a lot of amazing features with it. You have your volume knob for each. So let me start over. Each sound that you have applied, and actually if we scroll down here, we can see we have 8 different programs that we can use. So right here we have a CFX 3 grand, we have a EP28 full-time EP, TX 816 EP, we have a bath pad, we have a worship strings pad, and an EX5 suit. I believe that's a pad as well. Now you can actually mute any one of these patches or any one of these sounds by simply just clicking right where the number is at, and you can solo anyone. Okay, then if you want to bring one in, you can. Now you do have a lot more different features again, so each sound that you have available, so in this case we have 5 sounds selected. We can actually go and do all 7, and in each 7 sounds you have different controls. So sound 1, we have sound, amp, control, filter, LFO, and mod. So if we wanted to say adjust the velocity curve on the piano, we could do that, and you can see that here with this little line. We can actually go up here, make it to where we don't have any velocity sensitivity. So no matter how loud no matter how hard or soft that we play the piano, is going to always play loud. Now we can actually lower that and play a little bit softer. And then we can actually adjust the actual amount. Okay. But for this sake, we're going to actually bring everything back up. Now over to the right, you do have your mixer section. So this is where you can adjust your pretty much your own individual levels that you would love for or like for each sound. You can do that just by clicking here. Now if you wanted to, again, you can MIDI learn these with the 4 knobs on the SL73. So for that, what you will have to actually do on the SL73, you can only do this but one way. What I would recommend doing is, once you have your MIDI settings and everything set, hold the number 1 button underneath the first knob. That's going to bring up your zone 1 volume knobs, and these are going to be how you will MIDI learn this. So you're going to hold the first fader, hit MIDI learn, then we're going to move the first knob. Now we learned it. So now we can adjust the sounds. We'll do this with the next ones. Learn MIDI, learn MIDI, and next learn. Now again, remember that you can only do this for one. You can only do this for 4 sounds. So if you're looking to use the SL73 to MIDI your sounds as far as bringing them up, you can only do this with 4 sounds. Okay. Now, if you wanted to save this patch, or if you made a patch, you wanted to save it, simply click the save icon here. And then this is going to actually save as your own user bank preset. So then when you go into your actual sounds, you go to user presets. And then for me, we have gospel. And then we have it saved there. And we just go back into it. Okay. Now you have a whole bunch of different sounds available for this. One of my favorite sounds that we have here, if we go to analogs and synths, is this analog fresh patch. We do have another one that's pretty cool, which is the Porter My MK pad. Now, say we wanted to, for this one in particular, say we wanted to just bring in some a little bit slow attack for each sound. We could just go into each one, bring the attack up. And like I said, this plugin has a lot of different capabilities, features, and sounds that really, honestly, to me, this would be the only plugin that you would need. You do have other plugins that they do have out. They have the gospel organ plugin. They have a lot of different Yamaha synth plugins as well, as a Neo Soul Keys plugin that I use from time to time as well. But this plugin right here will get you through any gig, any session, any service. It's pretty much will be all that you need. I hope this video helped you guys out tremendously. I do apologize if this wasn't as detailed as I would like it to be. I plan on doing more videos as time goes on with the SL73 and the MKSensation Xtreme, as well as creating some patches that you guys will be able to use down the line. But for this plugin, again, the stock sounds that you have in here, you're gonna love. I hope this video helped you guys out. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comment section below. I'll get to them as soon as I can. I will put in the description a link to everything that I have here, the SL73, the iPad, including the USB-C hub as well. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.